crap I do for a phone. Ugh. I don't even have my contacts in. Ugh.
Listen to that bass in my voice.
So a bone of contention with people is using the Apple Store app or going through a desktop. Every year, one comes up faster than the other. Lately, it's been the app has been coming up faster because that's what they want people to use. So I'm ready to go. I've got a few minutes to spare. I should just be able to go into the app and say, yes, this is what I want. Do I want it shipped to me or pick up? And then process, and I'm done. And I can go back to bed because I am not staying up. Good afternoon. It is Monday, and you can see I got a lot going on today. Got the iPhone ordered, as you just saw. Didn't record after that on Friday. Got up at a normal time, but I was working on the basement. I got all the Ethernet cables in and everything. But I had an awesome weekend. Saturday, our friends welcomed a new son into this world. Well, it's been a while. They're having the party. Then on Sunday, hung out with them again and saw my good buddy Brad. I've known Brad since high school. Very, very good guy. But a little more one-on-one time with Paul. My daughter absolutely loved them. I think she just had a blast having a real-life baby doll. So I shot some B-roll footage, just practicing in the car. I didn't know at that point, but it was neck and neck for the B-roll challenge, and I made it on to the next round. So very cool with that. Got a new challenge coming up this week, and I'll be taking you guys tomorrow with me to get some more footage. I have a good idea for this one. I was having a discussion with my buddy Dave Ciccone earlier.
Back in my day, we didn't have YouTube. We had to do our videos and post them on a website. And these thumbnails and titles. Clickbait.
Best reenactment I could do. And the main focus was on Twitter for this one. And this could really go across any kind of platform, but Twitter's the easiest, fastest way to really try to make the biggest impact. And let me explain. But over the years, it's blown up into a way to get information out, to interact with people, communicate, advertise, everything. From regular schlubs like me.
Hey, Stewie, what do you think about this tweet?
Oh, don't be that guy.
To movie stars, sports stars, social media stars, and of course companies. From the tiniest of companies to the biggest conglomerates of the world. Different levels, different courses of actions, different game plans for why they use Twitter. Some companies keep it very vanilla.
To start, press any key. Where's the any key?
Other companies interact down to customer service, trying to figure out what everyone wants from them, to chatting with people one-on-one. So before all the social media platforms, there was a few ways to hit up a company. Either call them on the telephone, you email them or mail them a letter.
What are we going to do, write a letter?
So we have this way of contacting companies now, and we get instant gratification. Well, we like to think that we get instant gratification because we're able to send them something. We know that they're tweeting out other people, so we go, oh, they saw it. I know they saw it. It's only a matter of time. So there are people that have built up a very substantial audience across these social platforms. And when they say something, people usually reply and listen. So, have these people become entitled to think that because they have a large audience, they tweet these companies out? Should they get a reply sooner than anybody? I don't know, because depending on how these companies reply, I think these people feel like every company that is on Twitter should immediately drop what they're doing and answer their question. So I've noticed this trend lately of people who like to go on social media and essentially bitch out companies. Whether you've got 4 followers or 4 million followers, it still seems to be the same general consensus. I want you to listen to me. I have a problem, and I'm on here right now on social media, and you should listen to me. Now, depending on the company, they do react to social media requests certain ways. Some have whole social media teams to deal with those problems. Some are just on there just to pass along information. So when you reach out to them, there really isn't anybody there to monitor it. They're just there to put out information and not necessarily take any kind of critique. But because these companies do spend so much time contacting people on Twitter, interacting with people on Twitter, I think the general consensus is people feel like companies need to respond to them like that. Hence the idea, have we become lazy at working smarter? I'm going to go out on a limb here and say something that may or may not be popular.
What are you talking about?
Because we have whatever number of followers we have or subscribers, I definitely think that we feel like we're entitled to get an answer right away. And whether you agree to that or not, I mean, sometimes you see people get something that you may not be able to, and you just kind of just puts a little bit of, it just sticks just a little bit more, when you're like, well, wait a minute, why am I any different? Some people say, you know what? Go for it. Use any advantage you can get to get what you need. And yeah, it can backfire, and it has, and other times it works out just fine. So what do you guys think? Is it good? Is it bad? Are you indifferent? Now, most of the time when I reach out to companies, I try to be as professional as possible. Not all the time, but a long time ago I decided that that is the best way to start out. You got to give a company a benefit of the doubt. So with that being said, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're stopping by for the first time, hit that subscribe button. And of course, turn on notifications. You guys have a good one. We'll see you tomorrow.